So I think something that we can all relate to is we all have an experience of a bad haircut. Any person, even if you're bald, when you had hair, you've had that experience. So I'm here to give some context as a stylist. So you go out, you look on Pinterest or whatever, and you find your haircut. You go look, I want this one. That's one I want. That's one I want. That's one I want. The stylist will try to ask questions about it, this and that, but since the mass public isn't that informed about hair and we all listen to TikTok and viral this, viral that about our hair, we don't know how to explain it. And there's this massive disconnect. There's no understanding, no cohesion there. So some things to look out for as a client that we stylists have to look out for as well, that I feel like a lot of barbers and stylists need to do better about explaining, about setting the expectations of what's actually going to happen versus what the dream that they've fantasized in their mind. So you go out, find your picture. That's the one I want. That haircut right there. They try to ask you questions about it. Yeah, just make it like the picture. Just like the picture. You don't look like the picture. The picture is not you. Now, there are those exceptions where maybe it is a picture of you. And hey, make it look just like that. Then I'm not talking to you. Those people that pick up celebrity this and I want to look like that, you're not going to look like that. Sure, we can take that haircut and cut it that way on you, but you're not going to look like that. The things you need to look out for are the face shape. Like, let's use me for example, right? So we divide the face into 3 sections, right? So you've got your top half, 3 sections, whatever. Your top third, your middle third with the like eyes and nose right here, and then your bottom third, like nose below the chin. So let's take me for example, right here. I got a nice contour with the beard, male makeup, yeah. And then we've got over here where my glasses are, nose, ears, and then we've got up here a relatively rectangle shape, kind of caves in around there, but I use the beard to keep it square, right? That's how we call it. And then look at my fade, right? Which is a technical term, graduation, anytime you go from short to long, right? So look at where it is dark and where it goes to light. Check out the gradients, right? All of those details are things that I have picked out for my face shape that I like, yeah? I'm doing free form locks. I'm gonna try and grow them out so we get a little more on the outs, right? Look at it from this side, from this angle, right? These are things that I like, that fit my face shape. So that's what you have to look for in these pictures. Do you have the same face shape as the picture you're looking at? Because that is the only way that's gonna be that end result. That's the only way you achieve that end result. And not all barbers and stylists are patient enough to explain that to you. You know, they've been doing this for 20 plus years, whatever, insert experience here, and they don't want to explain it to everyone. Now, I think you should, but I'm taking the time now to do it for you. Yeah. So with that context, going forward, let's all just try to be more understanding, right? Find clients, find pictures with your face shape that can actually be replicated onto you instead of trying to get haircuts of your favorite actor, trying to get, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Now, you can use the inspiration. You can use the inspiration from that picture and find something like that on your face shape. Yeah, absolutely. But make sure you find the stylist that can do that, right? The stylist that can explain these things to you, you know. I know a guy. But yeah, that's all for me. Bye-bye now.